Like, what did I just watch? Welcome back to Radio Shack, and what an episode we had to talk about today. I mean, this episode was crazy. I'm speechless on this episode, but without further ado, let's just get into it. TMNT Season 4, Episode 25, Requiem. Now, we knew for a while that the Shredder's mutagen was very unstable. He's been barely able to hold himself together, but fortunately enough for him, Stockman was able to create a new mutagen that was able to stabilize him, and he decides to test it out on a couple footbots and takes them down very easily and takes on a hologram version of Karai and takes her out with no emotion. So you know it's about to go down. So we catch back up with the Turtles and we see they're talking about that it's winding down, the season's getting ready to come to an end, being self-aware as they always are, and they're watching the final episode of Chris Bradford's cartoon, and it kind of ends on a weird way, just as all the cartoons on this show does. But we see Leo talking to Master Splinter, and he's a little worried about him because he's been very distant, been meditating a lot, and hasn't been getting much sleep. Master Splinter reassures him, talking about why he chose him as leader, and is showing him that his choices don't come from here, they come from the heart, and they decide to go hang with the Mighty Mutanimals to wind down and get out of the sewer. And speaking of the Mighty Mutanimals, it's always great seeing them because we don't see them that much, so I think it makes it even more special when we get to see them every now and then. So it's always awesome to see them. We're back at their hideout. They're protecting Karai and Shinigami. And let me say this, their hideout is awesome. Like, part of me is saying it's better than the Turtles hideout, but that's just because it's more equipped with more security. Then we see Super Shredder breaks in and starts taking down everyone, and he's able to take down the Mighty Mutanimals no problem, and he's getting ready to confront Karai, and he's telling them that he's here to destroy everyone, that he has no chill, gives no F's, and it's about to go down. Eventually we get this one-on-one with Karai and Super Shredder, and Super Shredder even gives Karai this low blow, how fitting that she's gonna perish just like her mother did, and he just knocks her out, and the building is on fire and is crumbling down on top of them. The Turtles eventually show up at the last minute, as they always do, and are able to pull Karai and the Mighty Mutanimals out of the rubble, and Leo has to give Karai mouth-to-mouth resuscitation just to save her. But Master Splinter ends up going all detective mode, Arkham style, and sees the trails of which way their enemies are going, and they decide to split up. Leo, Mikey, Donnie, and Leatherhead go find Bebop and Rocksteady, while the others go and stop Super Shredder. And again, Leo has a bad feeling about this because it doesn't feel right. They should stay together, but Master Splinter reassures him, remember, here. The Turtles and Leatherhead end up catching up to Bebop and Rocksteady, ended up taking them down pretty easily, but they end up finding out that it is a distraction just to get them to split up. Meanwhile, with the others, they go to the Wolf Hotel and find out that that's where Super Shredder is, and how convenient that is where they first fought the Shredder in Season 1. And when Shredder confronts them, he takes them all down, no sweat. Like, he throws Slash through the hotel sign. He ends up beating Raph down to a pulp, tries to throw him off the roof, but Casey ends up stopping that, but gets knocked off the roof himself, but is able to save himself with a grappling hook and swings into a garbage truck, which is a highlight for what happens later, and his mask cracks and falls off. April tries to stop Shredder using her telekinesis, but ends up getting cut with one of his blades, and then we get the one-on-one between Shredder and Master Splinter, which is great. Again, I cannot say enough, the best animated fight choreography on TV that you'll ever see. And as that goes down, April gets a distress call to Donnie telling them they need backup because everyone is down, and Master Splinter is taking on Super Shredder. The Turtles try to rush to get there before it's too late, and we see this awesome fight between Master Splinter and Super Shredder. As Shredder tries to attack Splinter, he uses his cane, which has a rope in it, and is able to tie his foot and knock him off the roof, which is a reference to the original 1990s TMNT movie. But as the turtles catch up, we see Leo uses his telescope to see what's going on, and he screams out in terror as Shredder comes up behind Master Splinter, and you see him turn around and he straight up kills Master Splinter. You see the blades go through and everything, and I'm just saying, you did this to me in the season finale of season 3, and you're doing it to me again. I promised myself I wouldn't cry. This is just too emotional. Why'd you do it to me again? But that happens, and he throws Master Splinter off the roof, and he lands on the ground. And then April is able to use her telekinesis and force pushes him off the roof into the garbage truck. And we see Casey pull the lever and close the garbage chute on him and crushes the trash with Shredder. And he says, "Oops," which is directly from the original movie, which was awesome. Greatest reference they've done so far. But the turtles are grieving over Master Splinter, and they get flashbacks of their memories with him, and then we see that Shredder is still alive. But crazy episode, a great story arc with the Shredder. Without a doubt, to me, this is the greatest version of the Shredder on TV that has ever happened. So yeah, crazy episode, very crazy. It's hard to believe that Nickelodeon lets them do this stuff, but I'm glad they do it. But yeah, great episode. I have nothing else more to say, but what did you think about the episode? What is your favorite part? Comment below and let me know what you think. We have one more episode left. I'm ready for it. I don't know where we go from here, but if you enjoyed my thoughts on this episode, make sure you like and subscribe. I don't just do Ninja Turtle episode recaps. I talk everything Power Rangers and talk everything superhero related. My last video will be linked in the description down below, and until my next video, I will see you later.